right, guys, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Let's see here. Let me make sure that I am up and running. There we go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. A bingo and a bango. A bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we break down all the complicated terms. You don't need pattern memorization. You don't need candle memorization. All you need is support, resistance, trend lines. That's it. Makes it really, really easy when you don't have to have 1,001 things to memorize when it comes to trading. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. It truly is. Now, one thing that is difficult is taking off my phantom panel from my webpage. I'm not logged in and I don't know how to make it go away. Don't know how to do it. But with that being said, let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. Oh man, what's going on with the market? What's going on with the market? Well, right now the coins are still pegged, or they're still following Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up, the coins go up. Bitcoin goes down, the coins go down. We're gonna go over Bitcoin in just a moment. But before doing so, look at this. Of course, we do have Donald Trump. They just had the celebration ceremony or the inauguration, really. We're watching this. Of course, we were on CCM's channel, Crypto Coin Mindset. Beautiful panel, man. A lot of people on there and very smart people. So if you have not seen that, definitely check that out. And of course, here's just Trump with his meme coin. And then after that, the next day, or maybe 2 days after that, we had his wife. And then, of course, all his family is going to be, I'm pretty sure, as far as doing meme coins. Be very careful, though, because once, the fundamental analysis, the tokenomics on these coins, I was warning my group. I was like, be careful. Be careful, because a lot of insiders, a lot of people who have money already are making money. Granted, could you make money on this? Definitely. We've done that, here, this is posted on YouTube. Then, of course, this is us right now. And let me see here. This was the show, of course. We had BC Corp on here. We have Crypto Princess. We had Army Piper. Of course, CCM himself, Crypto Coin Mindset, and of course myself on this. They're still doing their stream, but once they're done, they'll be coming over here. But what I do want to show you, this is a really good, this coin right here, UFD. It's a meme coin, and it's probably the safest meme coin you're ever going to get into. Of course, I put this in my group, and DYOR, do your own research. But in my opinion, could it rug? Of course, anyone can rug. I seriously doubt this one. It's almost like saying that I'm going to rug on you. This one I really do love, and I need to put more money into this one. I am invested in this. But Trump, this was before it got listed on exchanges, and this was on a DEX. We made a 10x on this, and now the price is coming down. Same thing with Bitcoin and everything else. So if you want to, now, of course, I have nothing to sell you, but I do have this to offer you. If you want to join the group, this is the price. Reach out to me on Telegram, right over here, Trade_Intuition. We will get you in the group. Or if you just want to ask about the group, why is ours different? One, I don't nickel and dime you. I started this DEX group, and I didn't say there was an extra price or nothing like that, unlike other people out there. Same thing with our indicator. We created an indicator, my team and I, we created an indicator, and that is also included in your VIP membership. Back to this, let's go to the daily. How's it look on the daily? Not so good. Let us now look at Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin, of course. This is where the inauguration started, and it started, going up, coming sideways, broke this level. So on the 15-minute time frame, it came down, and once it came down, the whole panel, they're like, okay, yeah, Bitcoin's coming down to our levels, dynamic reactor, so on and so forth. And then it shot up really nice. For me, I was saying when it was right here, that I really want to see Bitcoin come down. I really do. And I would love to see it come down here to 100.5. The lowest I want to see it go to is 97.3. And I hope it does. I really do hope it prints lower highs and lower lows to this point. I do not want to see it. Let's go to a larger time frame. I do not want to see it break below our bounce zone. If it comes into this area, well, for one, I don't want to come into the bounce zone. I want it to come to here. I want to see it create a lower, I want to see it create a higher low. This is what I want. Now, does it mean this is going to happen? Nope, sure doesn't. This is just what I'm looking at. I would love to see it come down here, bounce here. Now, why do I want this? So this is the concept that I always do. Why am I thinking what I'm thinking? Well, if it bounces here, it's actually creating a higher low with the candle body closes. We have a low here, bounce beautifully in our bounce zone. Man, you could not even make this. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I had this when it was like way over here. Let me cough real quick. All right, might get back on. It came down here into the bounce zone, came up, then it came down perfectly in this bounce zone. Do I know what's going to happen? Sure don't. All I do is support resistance. That's it. And it went perfectly in here. Did it have to go? No. It could have broke down. But the fact that it went here and it bounced perfectly shows that this is a very strong bounce zone. I would love to see price action come down to this level, the absolute lowest, which would create a higher low. I'm gonna get to the chat in just a moment, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to smash the like. Greatly appreciate you. You could be anywhere right now. There are so many people streaming right now, and you're here. Love you guys. Love you so much. I want to see a higher low. This will gain confidence in Bitcoin. This will gain confidence in the crypto market. And in my opinion, if this happens, this is the start of an amazing run. Amazing run. Could this happen in the danger zone? Sure could. If we do enter the danger zone, I don't want it. Let me make these larger. Let me make these a little bit larger. I don't want it breaking below 85.1. If we do, we're going to have to short. Could you be shorting right now? Yes, of course. Could you be on Twitter and YouTube and everything else? Oh, look at me. I called the top and yes, of course. I don't have an ego. I don't. All I have is support resistance. I don't know what's going to happen. All I can do is if it breaks this level, well, then it needs support and continuation. If it breaks this level, well, then it needs a bearish retest for a continuation of the reversal because we were going up and then now coming down. This again is our main level right here, 100.5. And I want to show something really quick. Can't make this stuff up, guys. This is the level I'm watching. Price was here. When I talked about it on CCM show, I mentioned that I would love to see the price come to here, bounce, but I'm hoping that we get lower highs and lower lows and come down to here. I don't want to see it going down lower than this, but if it does, the bouncing of this area is where I'm looking at. So it creates a higher low. So why don't, again, questions. Why don't I want it in the bounce zone? I mean, it did it here beautifully. Let's go to a 4 hour. Why don't I want it in the bounce zone? Wouldn't that show strength? It would. However, it would show more strength if it was coming down to the bounce zone, but didn't make it all the way. And then reversed. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking for. All right, let's go say hi to the chat. We got Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? What's up, my man? Appreciate you for being here. Baba was first. Baba was first. We do have Teast in the house. What's up, my man? Appreciate you greatly for being here. We got Dynamite. Dynamite, what's going on, my friend? Love the name. Love the name. Jesse, the GOAT. Jesse is here, guys. I don't know how else to say this. If Jesse mentions any coins, I would strongly DYOR, look into them, research them, follow them. Because I want to say almost every coin that he has done on this channel has made us money. So Jesse is the GOAT on the Trade Intuition Show. Jesse is the GOAT. Appreciate you for being here. Same thing with username. I think they're the same person. I think they're the same person. I really do. Because both of them bring great alpha. Let's see here. XRP gonna drop 5 hours and 13 minutes, Joe. Talk about some alpha. Talk about some, like, do the minute. Well, let's see. Let us see. Edgar in the house. What's up, Edgar? Edgar says, dang, dude, I never get notified when you're going on. Are you serious, man? Make sure to follow me on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm notified that I was going to go live at 1. I'm not sure why that happens, but just know that every day I go live at 12. Every day I go live at 12. And then, except for today, because today was the, inauguration ceremony. But every day, 12. And then on the weekends at 5 Eastern Standard Time. Jeffrey's in the house. What's up, Jeffrey? Appreciate you, man. Duality Crypto. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you greatly. And of course, we got Crypto Candy. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. So the reason I don't want it going here, yes, it will show strength. However, when price comes down, going to our bounce zone, and it stops prior to the bounce zone, this is saying that the sellers got exhausted and the buyers are stepping in, creating this higher low. This is what I want to see, the absolute lowest. I'm tired already. I don't know what you are. Put a +1 if you're tired of down. Granted, could we short? Yes. But it's so dangerous shorting when we're so close to the all-time high. So dangerous. Can you make a lot of money? Can you brag about it on Twitter or X and YouTube and you're the best? Yes, of course. But it's so dangerous shorting in a bullish market, and we're still bullish. Until we cross this danger zone, we're bullish. It can go up and down as many times as it wants. But once it enters and then breaks out down of this danger zone, we're bullish. We are bullish. All right, let's go and get started on this. Any coins, guys, any coins. I do have my trusty notebook ready for your coins. If you have questions, that's what I really want. I love questions. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. You don't have to pay somebody $99 an hour to get the information that I provide to you for free. You have questions on indicators. You have questions on patterns. If you have questions on divergence, if you have questions on just the strength of the move, if you have questions on market structure, which is the strength of the move, if you have questions on how to enter, where to enter, targets, stop losses, any question, ask it. There are no dumb questions. There are only questions we've either had before or haven't thought of yet. So I urge you guys, ask questions. And then, of course, charts, any charts you want me to do. Now, in addition to that, if we don't get charts right away, then I will look at charts that we've already done and then kind of follow up on those. All right. But looking at this Bitcoin, I would like to see it lower. Right now, it did bounce on our 100.5, which is good. This is what I was hoping for. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. All I can do is say where I would like it to happen based off of the market structure, not based off of feelings, but just based off of the strength of the move, where we're at. Could I be completely wrong? Yes. Does it feel good when you're right? Of course. Do I post about it on Twitter and X and look at me, look how great I am? No. What I do is I show you here that anything can happen. And what I'm really wanting to see is it coming again, another lower high, producing a lower low, hopefully coming down to 97.3 and then bounce. But if it, okay, I don't know, but if it breaks below this, I'm looking for it to bounce above our bounce zone. Here's the danger zone. Here's the bounce zone. Here's where I would like the lowest. If we come down here, man, get ready. Woo-wee. Get ready. It's going to be amazing, guys. It is going to be amazing. I love it. Oh, man. I can see all these chats. Let's see here. Cough break. All right. And I'm back on. Mute. Undone. Yes, definitely, guys. Smash the like. Smashing the like does help support the channel. Just to give you a brief update, we did just go over Bitcoin. We went over my thought process as far as it coming down to the 100.5. I would like to see it do that. We mentioned this when it was right here. We were on live stream. You can verify that if you like. And then the other level that I'm looking at is 97.3. Bounced beautifully off of this 100.5. I would like to see it do a lower high and a lower low. The lower it goes, the better it gets. I'm telling you, the lower it goes, the better it gets. Because what the market makers are doing, they're taking away all this liquidity. They don't have to take it all away, but they're taking it away. And when they take it away, that leads to upside because now they're creating liquidity up here. But I would like to see lower highs, lower lows. Let's see here. Jesse says, thanks, Joe. But we're not the same person. I keep on telling you, we're not. I don't know. Username and I are not the same. I don't know. Let's see. Can we do some? Yes, definitely. And thank you for those. So we are going to do Phala and Peaq. Very good. Okay. You got those. You got +1s in the house. Swell network. Okay, we're gonna do Swell network. Okay, got that one. See here, Mark's in the house. What's up, Mark? Appreciate you, man, being here. Like button is now activated. It's free to touch. There's no KYC required. Claim your own thumb now. Yes, indeed. Jesse says Bitcoin down 3.92% the last 64 minutes. There we go. Let's go down further. Let's go. Let's go down further. Yes, this one I do want to look at. I'm actually looking at it right now, and I'll show you my VIP chart of what I'm looking at. This one, I'm monitoring it. It's been going down. It entered my buy zone, but because the market is also starting to come down, I didn't post it. And that's one thing that you have to be aware of as well. You can have buy zones, you can have lower entries, but if you didn't set a lower entry and just kind of monitoring it, which I do on some of them I just put buy orders. You know, depending on what the market's doing also, it may come down lower. So I haven't looked at it today. I've been, research. Research is very time consuming. Aerodrome Finance, yes. So this one we actually posted about Aerodrome Finance actually beat, what was it? I put it in my VIP group. Aerodrome Finance, let's go to Trade Intuition. It actually beat Coinbase on the ISO App Store. That is phenomenal. So let me go ahead and just show you this. Let me just show you this really quick. This is something I posted in my VIP group. So here's the Phantom wallet. Here's Coinbase. So what does this mean? What I like doing is, because man, I used to be in a group where they would post stuff and it would leave me to like, why did he post this? Like, why is this important? What I do is I try to reduce the amount of, I don't want to say thinking, but I try to make it easier to understand what I'm posting and why I'm posting it. So here we go. The latest, Phantom has surpassed Coinbase in the ISO App Store ranking in the US. Which, why is it important? More people are trading on the Solana network. Speaking about that, I've been trying to transfer my Solana from my exchange to my Phantom wallet for the past hour and a half. And it says, we'll notify you. Network, not so much right now. but we'll notify you. Like, come on, man, I want to buy a coin. There's a coin I really want to buy, but I can't. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. And if I miss out on this really good price on this coin, I'll probably have to pay like $100 more for the coin, the amount that I want. Oh, don't like it. Don't like it. All right, make sure the mic is on. All right, very good. Let's see here. So yeah, Aerodrome Finance. So we will definitely look at this one. Now, this one I'm always talking about, and let's see here. I actually posted about it earlier in my VIP group. So let me show you. So let me show you this really quick. I don't know if it's going to copy image. Let's go up here. Oh yeah, I was doing a lot of training. I've got some up there too. So key metrics on popular dApps. So we have Aerodrome Finance right here. And then I also put this in my group, my VIP group. I put this in here. I said key metrics, Aerodrome, then of course ENA, Sky, Aave, all the rest. And then I said, so what does this mean? Why is this important? Fees are paid on every transaction. So if that means if there's more fees, revenue being paid to Aerodrome Finance, that means here we go, Aero equals the central trading and liquidity marketplace on Base. There's a lot of Base meme coins that are just like dominating. Granted, Solana is dominating more, in my opinion, from the last stats that I saw. We have Solana, then we have Base. So what is this telling us? We have a lot of transactions going on the Aerodrome Finance. So wouldn't it be wise to get this? In my opinion, yes. Because this is, you want to go where the attention's at. And here it is. Oh, we got the raid coming in. Yes, I love it. Thank you guys. Make sure to smash the like on your way in. Appreciate you guys very much. Then I put on here, let's see here. Aero is killing it. Don't sleep on Aero. If I could only choose 3 from the popular dApps, it would be Aero for sure, Lido Finance, and then also Peaq. I love these. Absolutely love these. I love Peaq because, for one, this is from the BNB. It's from the, so back last season when BNB was just coming up, going up through the ranks, making millionaires. Peaq, Pancake Swap, is a place where you can farm tokens, you can stake, all this other good stuff, earn tokens. So this is something that people are going to want to do because they want to get free money. They're already holding Peaq. Now they can get free money. And then of course, Lido Finance, this is where you can stake. A lot of people love making money. So here you can stake a portion of your ETH. You don't need one whole ETH or 1,000 ETH or anything like that. You can have a fraction of an ETH and stake it. And this is why I love it. Now, of course, Uniswap, they had a bad rap. I forgot what bad news or FUD came out lately. If you know in the chat, let me know. I forgot what it was, but it was just recently. And you saw the coin come down. I mean, these other ones I do like, but if I only had to pick 3, Aerodrome, Lido, and Peaq. And of course, you can see the market caps right here. The market caps are decent. I mean, they're low, but they're good. A lot of room for X's. A lot of room for X's. All right. So moving right along. If you missed the beginning of the show, for everybody coming in, we did talk about this on the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin. We were saying, I was just on the live stream, probably where you came from, on the CCM show. I was saying it right here when, you know, the price was bouncing, that I would like to see it come down to the 100.5 and the lowest 97.3. And I want to see lower highs and lower lows. And what that's doing, it's getting the market makers happy because they're taking this liquidity. and this liquidity. Now, currently, it did come all the way down to 100.5. This doesn't mean I'm a genius or I'm a fortune teller or anything like that. It's just levels. These are levels that I have marked out. And when they play out, man, it feels good. And when they don't play out, it's like, oh, well, there was a level and it broke it or it didn't go to it. Now, I would like to see, even though it's bouncing, I would like to see the continuation of lower highs, lower lows, coming down here to the 97.3. If it breaks this level, it's good. I want this. I want this so bad, man. I can taste it. Because the lower we go, the more liquidity we eat up, which will create liquidity coming up. And then the market makers will push the coin up. The alts will start coming up again. The market will start getting great again. And then moon mission. Moon mission time, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Sure. Here's our bounce zone. It bounced perfectly right here. I did this zone way over here. It came into the zone, bounced up. Then I extended it. Then let's see, did I move something? Then it came down here. Beautiful bounce in this zone. And then it went up. Now, I do not want it to come, if it comes down this low, if it breaks this level, if it comes down this low, I do not want it bouncing in the bounce zone. Why? I want it bouncing above it. That way it creates a higher low, signaling that there's strength, signaling that all the sellers are exhausted at the moment and the buyers are stepping in. If we break through our bounce zone and we enter the danger zone, we're going to start doing shorts. Could you short right now? Sure, of course. Could you boast about it on Twitter and YouTube? And sure, of course. You know, I don't have an ego. All I have is support resistance. That's it. You know, I'll let you, post on Twitter and look how great I am. And I called the top and good for you, man. Join my group and blah, blah. Good for you. All I have is my levels. And that's what I trade. I trade level by level. Here I want to see it come down. I don't want it to go into the danger zone. Because if it comes into the danger zone, I'm looking at, and of course, people already stopped talking about it. I'm looking at this stuff. I don't want this. I want to be up already. I want to be boom mission already. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Moon mission. Let's go. But it's just level by level. So we're just waiting. See what happens. All right. Moving on. So let's go ahead and get this show started. The first one I want to do. All right, make sure I'm unmuted. The first one I want to do, since I already have it up on my screen. Oh, I thought I had it on my screen. Oh, yes, cow. So this is my VIP chart setup. Granted, I haven't set anything up, but this is what I'm looking at. The price was way up here when I charted this. Well, cleaned out my chart and charted again. Because I was looking for a bounce in my bounce zone. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. But so there's so many different names. We look at this SFP. What's that? It's a swing failure pattern. Do I do that? No. Look at this liquidity zone. And sometimes I'll say liquidity zone, but normally I don't. Support zone, resistance zone. It's all the same thing. It's a possible bounce or a possible rejection. Keep it simple. So this, I think it just makes it really, really easy terms to remember. Bounce zone, support zone, buy zone, rejection zone, as opposed to SFP. Now, does it mean that it's bad saying SFP? No. It just means that if you don't know what a SFP is, next question is, what's an SFP? Swing failure pattern. Next question is, what's a swing failure pattern? See all those questions versus bounce zone. I know what a bounce is. I bounced the ball before. Yeah. Bounce. Okay, bounce zone. I get it. What a support zone. I know support. I know what support is. Okay, support zone. I get it. No questions needed with the way I teach. I teach very, very easy to understand terms. versus other people. And I think that's why people gravitate to me, because they can understand it from the get-go. They don't need to take a course to understand what SFP means. Swing failure pattern, liquidity. No, this is where it should come up. Now, liquidity, if y'all are unsure of that, you can only buy from someone who's selling. And the market makers are generally the ones selling to you. So as this came up, it's creating, they're selling. So they're doing shorts when you're doing longs. And that means that if it comes down, you have a much higher likelihood price will come down before continuing up, because this is not healthy. Going straight up and straight up and straight up. That's not healthy. You need go up, come down. Go up, higher, hopefully. Come down, higher, hopefully. And this is why I'm always saying the pullbacks, I want to see at least 35% to 50%. Anything below that is great, but I would love to see at least 35%. If you get a pullback that's only 5%, 15%, be careful, because when it comes down, it's going to come down hard. Potentially. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. So here, when it ran up this much, I saw it right here. Pretty good chance it's going to come down. Pretty good chance. Sure enough, what happened? Came down. Did I post in my group? No. Did I post up here? Buy the breakout. Like all these other groups, all the other groups would have had this right here. Buy the breakout. They buy the breakout, and what happens? They get wrecked. I don't want you getting wrecked. I show you on YouTube, and of course my group, I show you exactly when to enter. Exactly. Enter. Again, no questions. Enter now. Do you have any questions on when to enter? Nope, shouldn't. Enter now. Add to entry on 15-minute candle close above this specific level. Any questions on when to enter or add to your entry? No. Lower entry here at this exact level. Any question? Nope. Stop loss? No question. Target? No question. How to enter the trade? What to do? Take 50% of the profit here, 50% here, let the rest ride for about 2 months before we sell everything. Is there any question on the setup? Zero. Versus somebody, and there's so many groups like this, a group that does this. That's their setup. Well, minus this. And minus this. They don't have this and they don't have this. They just have this on their chart. Man, that leaves a lot of questions. What time frame? What am I? Do I just set the order here, or is it kind of like what am I looking at? Where's the target? Do I got to manually look to see where? Do I like recharting everything and then seeing where this level is at? Is it only one target? Is it several targets? What I do is I take accountability for my setups, not responsibility. Because, I'm not a financial advisor for one, but I take accountability for my setups. My setups are exactly to the point. There is zero questions on my setups. So with that being said, all these other people that do stuff like this, I look at it as like, man, like that's how you get people wrecked, in my opinion. All right. So here, price may come down. I don't know. It could have gone up another 20 or 30% and then pull back. Okay, that's when we look to enter. Here, it did go up a little bit more. Then it came down. Beautiful, man. Look at this buy zone. Let me just extend this out. Look at that. Good Lord. Came down here, came up, started looking like it was going to break out. But I'm also looking at the market. Right now, these coins are following Bitcoin. And I see Bitcoin is like, oh, yes, all-time high, everything, but we may have a pullback just so the market makers can be happy. May have a pullback. Sure enough, pulling back. And now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the break of this level. And this is what I teach. You want to buy the break of the most recently created pivot. And this is the most recently created pivot. So once it breaks out of our buy zone, breaks this level, and matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set an alert above these wicks, and I show you all these steps. I'm going to set an alert. I'm actually going to put, you can type whatever you want. And I'm also going to show you the coordinates. So the coordinates on this one, 0.7674. So what does this mean? This means the candle comes up here, sets the alert off, you get notified. The 4-hour candle, notice all these very specific instructions. The 4-hour candle must close above this level, 0.7326. Do you know anybody else who gives you very exact instructions? I can only name a very few. Very, very few. This is what you want to do. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and type it out. January 20th, time is 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see here. 4-hour candle must close above 0.7326 before entry. Now, can you get more specific than that? I don't think so. I don't think so. So right now we're not entering. Now, granted, this is a buy zone, but due to the market changing as far as following Bitcoin and Bitcoin possibly coming down, you could enter right now if you want to, have a lower bid down here. But if you want to be a little bit more cautious, a safer trader, you do this. Let me look at the chat. I haven't looked at the chat yet. All right. Making sure I'm not muted. All right. See here, maybe Onyx coin, a long term. I don't like that coin. So I'm gonna say no to Onyx coin. I mean, I'll still look at it, but I'm gonna say no to Onyx coin. I don't like the coin. It does what other coins do. It's very low market cap, like very low, like double-digit million market cap, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. It does what other coins do. The only reason you're gonna get money off of that is if you find a group that's gonna pump it. It's, in my opinion, it's like me doing Gari. Yeah, it's that bad. If y'all don't know, now you do. Gari, no. All right. See, the Solana network went down. I heard, yeah, man, I've been waiting to transfer Solana to my Phantom wallet for like the past 2 hours. Ridiculous. But I'm expecting an email. We'll see. Let's see here. Soul to the moon. Yeah. So Soul took a little bit of a dump earlier, about 2 hours ago, and I snagged some up. I was like, come on, let's go. Man, Soul's been doing good. Usernames in the house. Username. So happy you're here, man. So happy you're here. All right. Let's see here. Lunar Beaches Crypto. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Another great chartist is Lunar Beaches Crypto. Make sure to check out his show on the Piper Academy Network. He goes live, I believe it's at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But just follow Piper. Just follow that channel. And there's 5 shows a day. Except, sometimes on the weekends or Thursday. But anyway, it's like, there's no excuses for you not to make money. One, on my show or on the Piper Academy Network. No excuses. See here. Indian Layer or bust. I haven't looked at that one in a long time. What's the ticker on that? I don't even know what the ticker is on that. See here, username. Please, man. We're not the same person. Tell them. I don't know. Let's see here. Going down the list. Got Rib Chat in the house. Rib Chat in the house. Okay. Had some ribs last night. It was good. Thought about you guys. Tracy Joe, talk to me. What am I buying today? No username. Not a financial advisor. Here. Automatic Beats. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Yes, guys, definitely smash the like. See, Baba says, love that specific explanation. Yeah, and that's what I do. I get very, very detailed. So that's one of the things that I really didn't like when I was first starting out and asking questions. Very vague, broad information. I'm asking for a very specific question, and it's very vague and broad. So whenever I give an explanation, I go through the different scenarios so that like it can answer the majority of the possible different scenarios. And that's just how I think. I always had that beginner mindset. Yes, definitely, guys. Join the Discord, man, their Discord. So if you become a member of the Piper Academy Network, their YouTube, you can get access to some of their Discord. I strongly recommend everybody, even though this is my channel, I strongly recommend everybody joining their Discord, and you can find the links in here. But their Discord is fire, crazy fire. So not only do I have a Telegram group, but I'm also, I go to Piper Academy, I participate in there, they have me on their shows, and their Discord, man, fire. Holy moly, Edgar made some money today. Thank you, brother, appreciate you. We do got a super chat from Edgar. Thank you, brother. Oof, man. But just to let you know, guys, like Piper Academy, their Discord, fire. So many talented people in there. And I strongly recommend getting the paid version of it. Super incredibly low price. And I got to talk to Piper about that. It's like, dude, like you're literally giving away for all the alpha. I mean, it should be like 10 times the amount. So I'd recommend get it before the price goes up. If it goes up, I don't know. And of course I have my own thing. This is, holy moly. You are now my favorite. Cabas, you are now my favorite. Thank you so much for subbing. I greatly appreciate you. And just know, you're my favorite. But yeah, in reference to my thing, here, of course, you could do monthly, but you save a crap load of money if you do it by the year. And you get an extra month. You want more information, make sure to reach out to me on Telegram. All right. So moving on. I do like this. Here we set an alert here. Our alert goes off, 4-hour time frame. Our 4-hour candle needs to close above this level for us to enter. Besides that, we don't look at it. If you want, you can have a lower entry here. It may continue coming down depending on Bitcoin, but right now we're just kind of waiting. All right. Let's see here. This is a YouTube one. No, this is a YouTube. All right. So on YouTube, we did have to where we entered here. It broke this level on the 4-hour. Was looking good. Went up, came down, not a problem. Went into our golden pocket area. Looks like it's bouncing. We do have a very, very lower entry. 40% lower. No stop loss. 40% lower. Because right now we are getting into the potential run up. And this is where I would have my lower stop loss or my lower entry. Now in the future, in about 4 months, 3 months, we will definitely have stop losses. We will not have lower entries. This is the only part of the segment of the bull run that you could do this type of stuff. I have 4 phases. Phase 1, buying the lows. Phase 2, selling the tops. Phase 3, buying the lows again. Phase 4, selling the tops. And right now, this is phase 1, so we're able to do this. Phase 3, we're able to do this too. All right, moving on. Let us look at Phala USDT. I spelled it right. No, this one, it's PHA. So give me tickers, guys. Give me tickers, because if not, I'll spell the whole thing. All right, moving on. So this one is, let's go on Mexi. So this is what we were looking at. Here's our buy zone. This is our lower entry. Oh, this is from way over here. No. Yes. This is from way over here. So this entry got hit, this entry got hit, and man, it's coming down. So here's another thought process, guys. Here's another thought process. Let's say you entered the coin, lower entry, and now it's continuing to go down, lower than your other entries. Do you set another lower entry? No. This is vital. I recommend every time you watch my show, have a notepad and a pen, because I give you crazy alpha. You entered lower entry, whatever, comes down lower. Do you do a lower entry again? No. Because now the market may be changing. So you got to be careful. The market may be changing, or this coin may continue to go down. So now what we're doing is we're actually waiting. This was my thought process A. Price was way up here. I thought it was going to come down here, bounce here. This is my thought process A. And it said, nope, we're going to come in this area and we're going to keep on going down. Now, if you've already entered, what you want to do, you don't want to enter again. You want to wait for it to do this. Breaking the level. Breaking the most recent current high. Some people call it break a structure, break a structure, change a character, depending on what you're looking at, how you're looking at it. There's all these different market structure terminology. I just call it, hey, it broke a high. Enter. Very simple. You don't have to remember what break a structure is, boss, or break a character is CHOCH. You don't have to remember what it is and how it acts. Very simple. If it breaks a high, candle closes above it, we enter. That's much easier to remember than, is that a break of structure or is that a CHOCH? Is that a boss or a CHOCH? I don't know. Did it break the level? Candle close? Yeah. Enter. Easy. I break down all these very complicated. People make it too complicated, but the reason they make it complicated, or they have their own terms or whatever, and so they're just like, oh wow, I've never heard that before, let me join their group. This stuff, if you just break it down to the bare essentials, breaking a high, what is it doing? It's potentially starting a different trend. Here's a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, breaks the high, potentially starting the next trend. So this is what we do. So right here, if we were in it, I wouldn't enter, I'd wait. So it would have to break this recent high right here. Let me extend this a little bit. It'd have to break this. So with this being said, this is our level. We'll make this white, and we would set an alert. I set an alert above this. Now here we have a lot of levels. I kind of don't like it when it does this. I like it when it does this. You know, we had an up, a down, an up, a down. This is saying, even though this is our high, we can use this high because it's higher than this one. And it's, you don't want to have something like 1% away. If it was like 10%, sure. And then it came down. So when we enter, we don't enter the break of this one, we enter the break of this one. And here we would have entered. Beautiful setup, beautiful. But Joe, you would enter knowing that it came down? Yes, because unlike your mentor or the mentor you follow, and I'm not saying that for anybody here who follows other people that are in this group, but I'm saying in general, like these mentors, what they do is they'll look, it's one in particular, y'all know, one in particular, even because they see that it went down, they will look for reasons why they would not have entered. Based off of my teaching, based off of my rules, heck yeah, I'd enter right here. I'd enter right here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I wouldn't, because of this move. I wouldn't do it. Now, if it did like a move like this, and then it broke, then yes. Well, maybe not that deep. Let me do this again. If It came up, came down, came up, broke this, I would enter. But because it did this move, I would enter because I would expect it to come back down to at least here. If you don't believe me, verify it, go through my videos. This is what I teach. But so I wouldn't have entered right here. I take that back. But other people, like, they would make up reasons why they wouldn't, but you can see this is what I teach all the time. We have a level here, level here, level here, level here. Man, these levels are tight. What's the percentage? From this level to this level, 12. Okay, let me delete all this stuff. 77 drawings down the drain. Get out of here. Okay, let's look at this in a bigger level. Let's take off our moving averages. Okay, so I was on a show last night as a viewer, and this person is really good at charts, and he knows that I literally have not even looked down to right now. He knows that this is all I need. This is all I need to make money. Now, granted, I have this up here because if I don't, more than likely people won't watch it. They're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have all these crazy indicators that, you know, other people have. So that's why I have him here. Now, what I do is he asked me, he's like, yeah, you know, T.I. Joe or Trade Tuition. He doesn't like, he just uses support resistance, very basic. Now, I've done this so long, I can literally, and the longer you do this, the more you, and everybody here can vouch for that. Like, you can see levels. You can see your fib retracement. You can see from here to here, you know, this more than likely is the golden pocket. Like, you can see all this. So I don't need to draw it out all the time. But for giggles, let's go from here to here. Oh, golden pocket. Oh no, wait. I was like, golden pocket's a little higher than I thought. It's not. Get out of here, reverse. Bingo bango. Perfect. Perfect in there. But you can just see it. Not only that, but you can see where we had a lot of support resistance. So here it broke underneath this. Hopefully it finds support here. Man, my voice is going. Hopefully it finds support here. For this one, I would definitely have to wait. Man, I'm gonna drink some water. Hopefully that helps a little better. All right. So for this one, I would definitely have to wait the break of this level. And granted, it's like 12%, 15%. I would have to wait above this. So here I would set my alerts and I would actually do coordinates, do this, go to set alerts. And I'm actually going to set an alert here because I do like this. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. I'm gonna get to the chat in just a second, guys. Alert. Okay. It's losing its strength, it's losing its momentum. I would like to have seen a bounce here and then a rejection here, then a bounce right around here, and then coming up. And what that's doing is showing me higher lows. That's what it's doing. But here, it went here, tried to, couldn't, came down here to this level. It might lose it. And if it does, the area that I'm looking at would be roughly this area. Now, this is pretty much a fair value gap-ish area, but there's a lot of, I'm thinking it could come down here. The lowest. I don't think it'll go lower than 0.1382. I could be wrong. But for here, I'd wait. So you could set an alert down here. So I'm always looking to the left. Here's a budget candle body closes. You can see the crosshairs. So what I want to do is I want to set my alert above it. Right here. I'm going to set my alert above it. Set alerts. Now the reason I'm setting this alert is just in case price does this. Comes down here, alerts me. I don't buy. I monitor it. Price comes down underneath it. I get my alerts, I move it to where it's above the price now, and then I monitor. And then the next day I look and I see it's like, oh man, it's coming down more. I'm going above the high, going above the high. Then it comes up here, the alert goes off, 4-hour candle closes above this, I enter. Now the reason for doing this, I'm not waiting so long to enter a trade before I'm profitable. That's very important. Man, I'm doing way too much teaching. I gotta get these charts. That's the first one. Good Lord. We're at the end of the show. Come on, Joe. We had a super chat. We will extend it. We will extend it. See here. 100 Air. What's up, my friend? What is going on? Rib chats. All right. Very good. All right. Let's do some rapid fire. Let us do some rapid fire. Let's put this one on our watch list for YouTube, a rapid fire. Now let's go ahead and do the next one. Peaq. We're gonna go really quick now, guys. So the first one, I always like doing a lot of teaching. Then after that, we wait. So here, this entered our danger zone. We had our alert. This is very important. We could have buy the breakout of this level, blah, blah. That's what they will teach you. I don't. I say set an alert. The alert goes off, 4-hour candle close above this level, not before. If the 4-hour candle close above here without setting our alert, we don't enter. If we ever have an alert, we always have to have our alert go off, then we check. Here, price closed above it, but we didn't enter, alert didn't go off, didn't enter, it came close, didn't go off, came down. Now, man, this looks good. Right at the bottom of our danger zone. This looks like an entry right now. Granted, it's higher risk. Man, this looks good. You see my wheels thinking. I was like, what happened? Did the audio cut off? 30%. Always forget what the market cap is. Let's go. Let's see here. Man, I really hate that this. So how do I get this off? I don't know how. This is, how do I get this off? Besides putting in my password and then moving it over. How do I get this off? Do I click on this? What do I do? It's phantom. It's blocking my style. So this is Peaq. It is a 246 million market cap. Oh my gosh, it's driving me nuts. I can't do nothing. Please let me know, chat. It is literally driving me nuts because I have it on a small screen, so it takes up my space, and it's driving me nuts. Okay. So now let's. Man, I want to enter this. It's right at the bottom. It's higher risk is at the bottom. Man, this looks so good right now. Okay. Delete everything. It's already in our danger zone. It's at the bottom of our zone. So that's what we're going to do. This is our zone. So I use the candle body closes. What's the percentage? From here to here, about 10%, 20%. Okay. High risk play. We're not going to do a lower entry. We're going to do a stop loss. High risk play. Stop loss right here. We're going to make it look fancy. It's going to be 0.03431. Stop loss. We may get stopped out, guys. We may get stopped out. You're only entering 50% now. You enter 50% now. And then 50%. Oh, I'll make it look fancy. I'll make it look fancy. So we're going to do 50% now. 50%. Move this over. So we do 50% now. And then let's make sure our magnet tool is on. The break of this level. Then we're going to clone this 50% right here. And what we're doing is we're reducing our risk, because if we do enter here and we get stopped out with it, we just lost 50%. Well, we lost 9% of 50% versus 9% of 100%. Very important. Okay, now let's go and do some targets. Let us do some targets. So from here, our first target, very small market cap, and I forgot. Dang it. Does anybody know how to take off that Phantom wallet? Sorry. Besides me having to log in and then moving it. Let me know, please. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Very low market cap. We'll do 46%. It's underneath these kind of body closes and these kind of body closes. So we'll do selling 50%. The next one will be here underneath all these wicks. I'm gonna just move this over. Copy this. Copy, do this and paste. Target, move this over here. And again, it's underneath those wicks, barely, but it's underneath those wicks. Let's go over here to this, copy this. Put this up. And this one too, we're selling 50%. And then the rest, we're letting it ride. So here, sell 50% at targets. Sell the remainder in 2 to 3 months. Of course, I have an indicator to tell me when the market's more than likely going to change. It's nothing. It's stuff that we already use. It's moving averages, and it's the percentage of the pullbacks. Very easy. This is stuff I teach. My indicator is nothing special. It's literally what I teach. The basics. The basics will make you money. There you go, guys. So let me go ahead and see, enter now, add on the 4-hour, add on 4-hour candle close above 0.4307. This is how I do my setups. Well, actually, I do them like this too. I put a little bit extra in this. So what is this? This is a D-pen. That way you know what it is. It's AI, and it's a layer 1. This is pretty much how my charts look. Very easy to follow. Very easy to understand. What the heck was that? X, get out of here, X. Move this whole thing over. Okay, very good. Let's see here. Okay. And dang it. This we're gonna have to move up. Try to get everything in frame. And it's funny too. I get a lot of people that tell me, man, Joe, you have like the neatest looking charts. I try. I'll do it like this. That was good. Okay. All right. So this one, enter now. Stop loss 9%. You're going to add now. You're going to add when the 4-hour candle closes above this level. Here are your targets. You're selling 50%. Sell 50% at targets. Sell the remainder in 2 to 3 months. Here is your market cap. Here is your categories. If there are any questions on this chart, there shouldn't be, because I just laid everything out. But if you have questions, let me know. All right, moving on. So this one is perfect. This one's actually a setup. So let's do this and let's go to YouTube again. So the next one for sure, all the rest are going to be very fast because I am way over my time. Not way over, but over. Okay. Let's see here. Automatic Beat says adequately neat. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. See here. Better late than never. Better late than never. So these we're going to do fast. So Swell, I believe Coinbase, USD, T. I guess we'll do Coinbase. Where'd he go? Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase. For Swell, not looking so hot. What I would do is I would wait for the break of this level. So I would actually make sure my magnitude is on. This in white. Take off my magnitude. So I would set an alert right here. So set alerts. And then what you want to do is you want to wait for the 4-hour candle to close above this level. Anything before that, you're in a downtrend, a very deep downtrend. I mean, yes, you're going to be waiting a lot. You know, it's not too bad. 30%, 35% before your alert goes off. So it's not too bad, but it's better safe than sorry. So I would definitely do that. Set your alert at 0.03136. 4-hour candle must close above 0.02983 before entering. We did that one. Let's do, okay, we did cow already, aerodrome, and USDT, MEXC. So this one is looking good too. For this one, I would do the same thing. I would have to wait for the candle to close above this level. And my actual alert would be, let's say about here. So this would be my alerts. Let's go ahead and get this, copy. For this one, I'm actually gonna set the alerts because I do wanna know as far as when this one crosses so that everybody in the VIP group can add to our entry. So the alert is set at 1.452. The 4-hour candle must close above 1.373. If it doesn't, we could potentially continue lower. We do not want to see the break of this level. This is for sure. We do not want to see the break of 0.911 because you're going to be calling for some help. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to be calling for some help. Now, It doesn't look strong. I do think that it's going to come down. I think that it's going to come down to about here before coming up. And so this is actually a very nice buy zone. And I would actually put a lower bid. So this is our buy zone right here. And not only do I give you a buy zone, but I actually give you like an area to buy. So lower entry, copy. So what you want to do, in my opinion, is have a lower entry at 0.977, which is in our buy zone. Is looking really weak. I do believe that it will come down lower before going up. And here's your buy zone. Then you can add here, or once it breaks to the level, you can add here. It's safer here though. All right. So I do like this one as well. Let's go to another YouTube one. That one was great. Let's do engine. I forgot you put it in the chat already. As far as the token. Oh, Radium. Yeah, Radium's been killing it. We're already in that one, but yeah, let's see if I can do that one really quick. Engine, USDT, MEXC, engine layer. Okay, this one, same thing. It would have to break this level. You know, entering anytime sooner, it would be dangerous. Let's go ahead and mark this level as well. It needs to find support on this level. Do I think it's going to? Oh man. Do I think it's gonna? It needs to. That way it creates a higher low from this. I don't see it going lower than this. It could do anything it wants. I don't see it going lower than that. It's not looking really strong right now. I would like to see more like this, up, down, up, down. And even the same way, down, up, down, up. This is just mess. This is just craziness. Doesn't look strong. I want to say it's going to come down. How you doing it? This is our buy zone. The buy zone. This is where I would have my lower entry. See here, lower entry. Copy. I don't think it'll go lower than this. It could, but I do think it's going to come down for sure though. Oh, not for sure, but we have a higher likelihood it's going to come down before going up. And then I would set an alert up here. Alerts. Copy this. Alerts. That's what I'll do. I wouldn't enter right now. That's for sure. No entry. So let's go ahead and put this on our watch list. YouTube rapid fire. And then the last one is going to be Radium. I absolutely love Radium. Did a really nice move here. Let's see. So this is what we do right here, guys. Here we had our level. Here we had our set alert. The 4-hour candle must close above this level. It moved up. How far was this move? Was this 15%, 20%? It's not bad. I mean, I'm looking at the entire move, not just like from here to here. 20%. Now, if this was like 50%, 40%, even maybe 30%, I'd be like, oh no, we gotta wait. We gotta see what's gonna happen. It doing 17%, not bad. I would have entered thinking that it would come up to here before coming back down. This is what I would think that would happen. You know, when my alert goes off, I look and I see it's like, man, it already moved all this much. I'm going to enter because it looks strong. It may come up to here before coming down to about here before going back up. So what I would do is I would enter here. Then I would wait to see what happens. It comes down because, I mean, it could come down lower. maybe even to here, just so the market makers can get everybody stop losses hit. And then what we're doing is just waiting for the break of this high. It comes down, breaks this high, we enter again. Now, why am I showing you this when I know it went up? Because in the moment of the trade, that's when we have to make our decision. Not after we see all this, because then you have the syndrome. Woulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. I probably left one out. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda said, ah, man, I would have made so much money. I should have done this. I could have done this. Don't do that to yourself. You only have the information in the moment to base your decision off of. Here is all the information I had. I'd enter here knowing that I have a high chance of it pulling back. And then I enter down here if I could, or enter up here. And then it takes off. It goes and it comes down and it goes up. It breaks this level. I add to my entry only half of this entry because now it's moving pretty good. Now I know I'm like 80% positive it's going to come down. At this point right here, I just added. It broke this level. I added, well, I probably added up here because it kind of close. I am 80% positive it's coming down to here. 80% positive. It's coming down to this area. And it comes down and it breaks up again. Holy moly. This is extremely bullish. Do I want to enter? I'm already in here, 50%. Here I'm in here, 50% of my other 50%. Do I want to enter again? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna wait. YouTube is not receiving enough video, of course. Why would it? If I start freezing up, let me know. Oh, who's here, guys? Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you are here. I'm not entering again because, man, I am so, man, I'm like 80% positive it's coming down. I'm thinking it's to do this. And I'll enter here. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm like 80% positive. Now, hold on, before I say that, what's the percentage from here to here? Oh yeah, definitely. I'm entering down here. I'm not entering up here. I'm waiting. If this was only like 3%, I'm going to enter here. It's going to pull back 4%. Oh, it's going to kill me. It's going to hurt my bank account. No, 12, 13%. That'll hurt. So I don't enter. I wait. And then what happens? It takes off. Ah, crap. Man, I could have entered here. And I just wait now. I wait. Then it pulls back. And then now my last 25%, I enter once it breaks this level. I enter here. And that's all it is. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. But you have to understand the market structure, the strength of the move, see all this stuff. Does it always play out? No. Am I pretty accurate on it playing out? Sometimes. But it's just the hundreds of thousands of price action candles that I've seen where we right here too. Chance of coming down, and it didn't. It just broke through it. Okay, now I wait. So to answer the question on this one, would I enter right now? No. Delete everything. Delete everything. Let's do a proper doggy. Man, this looks good. Yeah, we're in this one. So to give you a heads up, in the VIP group, I love Jupiter. I love Radium. Those are the two top dexes on Solana. Solana is killing it with all these meme coins. So in my opinion, the safest trades, nobody knows, the safest coins, Solana, Jupiter, Radium. Those are easy ones to do. And in my opinion, because they get used, they're going to go up. They're going to go up. Now here we had a really nice zone. And I use candle bodies. Here we had a really nice zone. And inside this zone, we had another zone. Again, candle bodies. Now, I want y'all to look at this. We have a range high, a range low, and a mid-range. We don't know. This is range trading. So again, I know a lot of stuff. And some people may not think that I know as much as I know, because I only show you what I show you. And I use very simple terms. But this right here, what I'm showing you, is range trading. We don't know it's a range until more of the ups and downs occur. Now, because we can identify this, doesn't mean that it's going to stay here forever. But because it came up here, came down, this at first was our range. Then it came up here. Now, let me draw this out. This to this was our range. Then it came up here, okay. This to this is our range. Then as time goes on, it comes down a little bit more, okay, fine. This to this is our range. And we kind of find the middle. Then as time goes on, we're respecting this range. It'll be in this range until it breaks out. And this is range trading. Very, very easy concept. So if we go to style, we can do a midline. And let's do this. I guess we'll do it like that, but we'll do it thicker. So, okay. And you can see it's respecting it. So this is our discount. This is our premium if we're thinking it's going to go up. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Let me make sure that we're up to date. Yes, good. Retro Mike says, Gary making moves. Gary making moves. Now, so this was our stuff. And if we can buy it down here, this is discount price. This is premium price. So this is, I don't know about you, but I love discounts. You don't want to overpay. So this is the opportunity to buy now. Granted, we don't know if it's going to stay up and this is so funny, guys. So for me, I know how to trade and I'm always reinvesting in myself. There's courses that I buy. There's mentors that I acquire. Even to this day, I still do this. And I want to see if I can learn something new, if they can teach me a different way. I'm always doing this. And this is why I love watching people live to see how they do this stuff. Now, there was one course that I purchased, pretty expensive. And they said, well, first, they're teaching about liquidity. Look at all this liquidity that the market makers may take. Look at all this liquidity the market makers may take. This is one section of their course, liquidity. Then they go to, so here the price came down, then it came up, and of course they're using the replay button. They know what's going to happen. They're talking about liquidity, and then what happens? Price comes down here, eats up this liquidity. Comes up, comes down, eats up this liquidity. Goes up to eat this liquidity, comes back down to eat this liquidity. And they're showing, look guys, this is what we do, and this is blah, blah, blah. They're showing you exactly what they want to show you because they have the replay button. In real life, real trading, we do not have that replay button. This is why I show you what I show you in the moment versus what already happened. Now, with that being said, this right here, we're in a range. We don't know it's a range until we get more ups and downs. Does this mean that, oh, well, let me buy here in a discount price because it's going to go up. No, never use definite words. It will go up. It has to go up. It must go up. It could, it might. There's a higher probability because anything can always happen. Here, what we're doing is we're seeing this, we enter here, and what's to stop it from coming down to our level? Nothing really. It can do whatever it wants. Granted, we have wicks here, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, but that it can still come down here. So my point is, just because you identify a range, just because you buy it at a discount, that does not mean that it cannot go lower. And then get some of this liquidity that the other mentors, they talk about. I talk about it too, but I also mention anything can happen. They could take the liquidity here if the market makers wanted to, or they could create liquidity up here and come back up for it. They're always making money. So that's very important. And that, to me, that's one thing that's extremely important is I show you what could happen in the moment versus using the replay button because I already know what's going to happen and showing you something. I show you in the moment. All right, moving on. So man, it's coming. All right. So let me show you this. So here we're in this zone. It's coming up, coming down. We had a few different opportunities to buy at the bottom. Granted, we don't know it's the bottom. We hope it's the bottom. There's a very, very high chance of it being the bottom because they're going to, again, come all the way down here. Then it broke this midline coming up. Right now it's retesting this zone. So let's go ahead and delete this. I just wanted to show all that to you. I'll leave this one here. So let's go and do our magnet tool. Let's go over here to this. Now for this one, would I enter this trade? At first I said no. Is finding support on the daily above this level. We may not re-enter this zone. Go to a smaller time frame so that we can look at the ups and downs. Okay, we can see right here, rejection. So this is telling me that this area right here is pretty strong. So in order for me to enter this coin right now, it would have to break this level. And this is a very safe play. So here I will set my alerts. Let's go to alerts at 8.1516. And I'm actually going to set my alert on this. What I don't want it to do, and I think it will, I don't want it to break this level. So for this level, I will make this color purple, this color. I don't want it breaking 61391. I don't want it breaking that. Because I want it to go up already. But there is a pretty good chance that if we come down, this is now our buy zone. This was our mid-range. Lots of support resistance in this area. This now becomes our buy zone. Let's take this off. And it's actually this range. So this is another concept of market structure and all these other courses you buy from everybody else. I give it to you for free. But anytime you have this move right here is important. This move right here is important. This shows you where it came up and it stopped. Came down and it stopped, creating a zone. You can actually buy in this zone. This is a really nice buy zone. So write that down, guys. If y'all don't know that, write that down. It's very important. And again, there are people that make you pay for that information. But this is what I show you all the time. This is how I do my buy zones. Most of the time. Most of the time I can just see them. But so from here, I would go from these candle bodies up here to down here. And this is my buy zone. Not only that, but I will do underneath here, but between these, I go about right here. This will be my lower entry. So I'm not entering right now, but I will place a lower entry. Do I think it could go lower than this? Sure, of course, anything can happen. But if it does, more than likely, hopefully it'll come up. So this will be blue. Let's see. I don't think it'll break below this. This is our danger zone. So from here to here, using the candle bodies and wicks, this is our danger zone. So let's make this red. And let's say danger zone. Make sure it's in all caps. Danger zone. Make sure it's nice and big so everybody can see it. Boom, danger zone. Because if we break below this, oh my gosh, man, we're looking at around here before we can enter again. Around $2.36. Do I think this will happen? No. Could it? Yes. But right now, this is my setup. All right. So if you enjoy the show, guys, if you enjoy the show, put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you enjoy the show. If you think it could be better, put a 9 in the chat. Put a 9 in the chat. Of course, it can always be better. But if you were satisfied, put a 4. Unsatisfied, 9. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag 4, hashtag 9. Let me know. Let me know, guys. We do have a sending bull in the house. What's up, my man? What is up? Crypto coin mindset, man. Earlier stream today, he started at 11:30. Fire. Absolute fire. Great panel, great conversations, just everything amazing. And of course, nobody helped me with my phantom issue. Very, very upset. Very upset. I'm gonna have to Google it now. I'm gonna have to be a Google Meister. Because nobody helped me, now I have to search for crypto coin mindset. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Bring that back over here. I'll figure it out. It's just I didn't want to waste y'all's time doing it right now. All right. So I just put it in the chat. This is, of course, Crypto Coin Mindsets channel. Definitely follow and subscribe, all that fun stuff. I do thank you guys very much. And we'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember, I'm here to make money with you, not because of you. I'm not here to nickel and dime you. I want to show you everything that I know so you can make money. Once you make money, guess what you're going to do? You're going to want to join the group because you're going to see, wow, I made money, not even in the group. What do they do in the group? If you're curious, reach out to me. I'll show you what we do. I'll show you what we do. All right. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. Like, it's super important. Now, if you're in the VIP, I have videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long on average. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would offer the free group, but it's already full. I have a huge wait list. So more than likely, if I do let 3 or 4 people go, the spots are filled. Not only that, but when people do sign up for the VIP because they're making money in the free group, I am very, very invested to make you money in this free group so you can get the VIP. When those people leave the free group and get into the VIP, well, there's just so many more people that are trying to take their spot. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it greatly. Of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give you alpha every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today we did it at 1 p.m. Went a little over, but that's quite all right. So every day, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, and we'll see you.